Right, welcome to 2016 Audi R8 V10 Plus, one of the fastest cars you can own in Gran Turismo 7, and today we can make it even faster by engine swapping it. So we can now take the engine from the Bugatti Chiron and throw it into this vehicle. But before we get into that, we need to talk about why the Audi R8 is such a good vehicle to engine swap. Now, we see that the Audi R8 comes in with a 5.2 liter V10 engine standard that produces 601 brake horsepower, and the vehicle has all-wheel drive, so it puts the power down with absolute ease. Now we gotta remember the vehicle is absolutely lightweight, coming in at a weight of 1454 kgs. All of this combined makes the vehicle be able to do 219 miles per hour. That is 352 kilometers per hour, which is absolutely no joke considering the vehicle's stock. But the car on screen right now is far from standard. This is my fully upgraded Audi R8 V10, and this vehicle produces 991 brake horsepower and comes in at a weight of 1134 kgs. So we have an even lighter R8 that produces almost 1000 horsepower, loads of downforce, and will truly show you what the definition of speed is. Now, when we try to put it up against other vehicles, according to Gran Turismo 7, this vehicle's competition is the Aston Martin Valkyrie and the McLaren P1 GTR. So that just goes to show you how fast this car truly is. Now, with the Audi R8, it is as fast as it is sketchy. When it comes to braking, I almost feel like the Audi R8, when you slam on the brakes, the vehicle almost locks up, and if you're going around a corner, it's gonna throw the whole body sideways. So when it comes to the driving of the Audi R8, it can be a bit sketchy. Now, we gotta remember that has to be due to the fact of, with it being all-wheel drive, it also has understeer, and it takes a lot of work to get used to what the Audi R8 feels like, because this vehicle is just so fast. You have to rethink, okay, where can I brake? When do I turn in? When do I start accelerating? You really have to change your mind to adapt to the Audi R8, and once you fully get locked in and intertwined with the vehicle, well, you are going to be able to set extremely fast lap times. Now, I was able to set a fastest lap time of a 1 minute 28 around Kyoto Driving Park using the Audi R8, and that is very impressive, because I always say a vehicle that can do a lap time around the 1 minute 35 second or faster mark, that car is a usable competitive vehicle. Anything faster than a 1 minute 30 second lap time around the circuit is an overpowered vehicle, and that is exactly what we have here with the Audi R8 V10 Plus. Now the thing is, this vehicle, it comes in at a price of 300,000 credits, which I don't think is bad at all considering the amount of power and the performance you get out of this vehicle. The only issue is, when it comes to using this vehicle for money grinding, it is not the best. Fuel consumption is a bit heavy with this vehicle, especially when you have it fully upgraded, so it does have its issue with that. But other than that, the Audi R8 V10 Plus is an absolute weapon to use and just to experience. Now, when I saw with update 1.54 that we can engine swap it with the engine from the Bugatti Chiron, I got scared. I'll be real with you, because I know with the Bugatti Chiron engine, it's expensive. It costs 1.6 million credits, and well, it's just gonna increase the power so much. Now we see, when you head on over to GT Auto, you see the price tag of 1.6 million credits, but once you purchase it, your vehicle will now produce 1479 brake horsepower. And that's just off the standard engine alone. You can still head on over to the tuning shop and throw more power into this vehicle. And that's exactly what I did. And once you finish fully upgrade the engine, well, you are going to be left with 1851 brake horsepower. Jeez. Yo, that's And you gotta remember, the vehicle only weighs 1,200 176 kgs. The vehicle is still extremely lightweight, produces a whole lot more power, and is just gonna be so scary. Now when I tell you how fast this vehicle truly is, around Kyoto Driving Park there is a decline, there's a hill that goes down, and with you traveling at high speeds, your vehicle can often just lift up off the ground slightly. With the Audi R8, however, that is different because this vehicle goes completely airborne. I have not seen another vehicle go so far off the ground before around the circuit, and that just goes to show you how fast the Audi R8 is. The acceleration with the Chiron engine now in the R8 is so instantaneous, and you travel at such a high speed. I mean, Kyoto Driving Park straightaway is not long at all, and the fact that we are doing over 350 kilometers per hour before we need to slam on the brakes to make it around the first corner is just absolutely insane. It's insanity. That's exactly what it is. Then when you slam on the brakes, you gotta remember the vehicle still has the same issue as before. If you are too aggressive on the brakes and you just slam on the brakes and turn in, you are gonna lock up the wheels and you're gonna throw it sideways and you're gonna find yourself in a barrier. You need to take your time, learn it, push it, and understand the limits of the Audi R8, and before you know it, you are gonna be setting record breaking times, because I myself set a fastest lap time of a 1 minute 27, but that's the thing, that wasn't even my perfect lap. If I nailed and set my perfect lap, I would have easily gotten this vehicle to do a 1 minute 25 second lap around the circuit. That is Aston Martin Valkyrie territory. This is how fast this Audi R8 is. If you want to feel a new definition of speed, you gotta try out the Audi R8 with this engine swap. This vehicle is one of the best cars to engine swap this engine into. Over the Bugatti swap Demon, and that vehicle was fun, it was fast, but the Audi R8 will absolutely wipe the floor with the Demon, and this vehicle honestly is your go-to. Like, I drove the Nissan GT-R with the same engine swap in it, and that vehicle, it's so fast. But the Audi R8 just takes it to the next level. It's such an exhilarating experience because you really gotta be on the edge of your seat. With the GT-R, with the Bugatti engine swap, that car is a lot more conservative. It can almost hold the power better than the R8, but the R8 is just truly, it's breathtaking. It will leave you speechless. That's how good the R8 is once you get to grips with the vehicle, because it's gonna have a bit of a teething phase where you're gonna need to get used to the vehicle. Now when it comes to the usability of the Audi R8 with this engine swap, well, that's the thing. If you're using it around an event with fuel consumption involved, don't bother. It's an absolute gas guzzler and is not going to be efficient. However, if you're using it on an event that does not have fuel consumption, use it. Best believe me, use it. Use it at any chance, because that's how fast the Audi R8 truly is. This vehicle, like, guys, if you haven't tried this engine swap out, I highly recommend you do, because it is truly breathtaking and it is an absolutely glorious engine swap. And for those that have tried it out, let me know your thoughts of this engine swap in the comment section down below. And with this being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.